farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebudguys.
That's money on slot machine. Once.
How much?
I won. So Drew and I went to a casino outside of Kansas City, and he won like $80 right off the bat, and I got depressed and just started feeding money into a slot machine and just blew a bunch of money. And right as on our way out, I was like, well, that's fun, but of course I lost money like I knew I would. And then I stuck like 2 quarters into a quarter slot, and the second quarter pulled me $90. I was like, all right, cool. I'm a lucky guy.
I just want to see how far you take that story. So, the closest casino to us is over right on the other side of Joplin, Missouri.
Oh.
Do you know what is close to Joplin, Missouri?
I used to play in Neosho.
Neosho, that's right. You know what's in Neosho, Missouri?
Sam Cellar, where I used to play all the time.
Yes, you're not wrong. There's also a Taco Bell there, but I was more referring to Myrtle Distillery.
Yeah. So a buddy of ours brought this in today, and he's super excited to see if we like it, because we have issues with labeled moonshine that you buy at a retail store.
Here's what I'm super excited about, that I found out there's another distillery that I didn't know existed.
Well, that's... Yeah.
So that, for me, is huge. I love it when we stumble across it, and I don't know what it is about that little southwest corner of the world right there, but it's like nobody advertises or something.
Yeah.
Because there's a brewery in Cassville, Missouri that I had no idea was there, and they make great beer.
Everything good is hidden in the Ozarks.
So anyways, hello, Internet! We're back. We're doing Myrtle's Distillery. There's a specific thing. Myrtle's Distilled Spirits. We got 2 of them. Lemon Shine and Apple Pie Shine.
I'll just grab an extra glass for the peanut gallery.
Oh, okay. And, I don't know. Like I said, we got these given to us a while ago, and we're going to see how they go, and then...
This is
if we're lucky,
this is an appropriate jar for moonshine.
We're gonna try to go down there and go check them out, because I didn't know they existed.
So we have apple pie and lemonade.
Lemonade. We've only done one of the moonshine, right? 2.
I think the only moonshine that we've done is the cherries. It wasn't even like a full moonshine. It was just a bunch
and we still have another one that somebody gave us over there.
Yeah,
we'll have to check, which is also from around here.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can get it anymore. Okay, I think we're just going to jump in this. So here's the thing, like Lyal said, we always have struggle with moonshine because the stigmata with moonshine is that
it should be homemade.
It's homemade, yeah.
Right?
It's like there shouldn't be a label on it. And typically when you get a moonshine, it's flavored. Now, mostly, I'm not a fan of flavored moonshine, with the exception of the one set in front of Lyal. Apple pie moonshine, fantastic.
Yeah, I've had a few flavored shines I like, and I will forgive a good flavored shine. I will forgive a lower proof on it.
And that's the other thing we noticed on this one. It does have a low proof.
That's
very
50
low proof.
So 25%, and this is 70 proof. So both of these technically count as liqueurs.
Yeah. So which is odd. So do we want to do one than the other, or pour one of each and swap glasses?
I think I want a full glass of each. I think.
You want a full glass of each?
Well, not a full glass, but.
Good thing you said that.
I was wondering. I guess. I think lemonade's the.
There's only one way to pour out of a big mouth jar, dude, and that's like pour.
That's fair. So, lemonade's the one to start with, right? I guess it is now.
Well, it is now.
That's where we're starting.
Now, yes.
Okay.
So, all right. I'm going to tell you this. It doesn't smell like pledge. It actually smells like lemonade, and that is a good sign.
This looks like a hefty glass, but at 25%,
it's not that hefty of a glass.
Not bad. It's like a double strength of wine, right?
So, all right. Let me reiterate that. So I expected pledge furniture polish, like the chemical version of lemons.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got lemonade on the nose, like actual sweetened lemonade. It actually smells pretty good. So.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not what I expected.
It tastes like. Well, go ahead.
No, I'm going to give you a weird one. What I think it tastes like.
Don't ruin it for me, man.
I'm not ruining it for you. It tastes like that Rev Honey.
Okay.
It tastes just like that Rev Honey drink that we did for the which now makes Rev Honey very legitimate for a alcohol replacement. So
I just don't trust you anymore with your
blood and rust.
So you've run
with someone's big toe in it. That's what it tastes like.
Okay, so the lemon's in the nose. It's not as pronounced in the drink. It's just a little bit, but there's a nice like cane sugar like quality at the back end.
The sugar's what I get out of it. It is as sweet as I thought it was going to be.
This is not bitey at all.
No. Which for me, I actually would prefer it to be a little bitey. I like moonshine to be hot, and by saying it's moonshine, it already gives me this preconceived notion. Hey, this thing needs to kick my ass, basically. And so right now, I'm like having to process that. It's actually a pretty decent drink. I think this would make a great mixer for something. I'm just not sure what. In my head, all I could think is adding ginger beer to this and some mint, and I'm like, God, man, this is a killer drink.
Yeah, see, I would just put this, I think, over some ice and drop a lime into it. And
Can I ask you if you wanted ice right before we got on here?
Good. I know, but I want to taste the drink without the ice.
It does have a margarita-esque flavor, doesn't it?
I mean, this is it's kind of all in one drink. What makes this so dangerous is that it's
still 35%.
So drinkable.
25%, sorry, 20. That one was 35, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one's 25.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I want to do the next one too.
Fill me up, Buttercup.
You're not going to sing the song?
No, we'll get copyright infringement. I was going to.
Okay.
Then I thought YouTube might shut us down.
Should we rinse these out?
No, I don't have
Okay.
water. We'll have to
There we go.
cut and edit and all that. I really don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, but okay. Whatever.
Yeah, I agree. But, we'll give this one a opinion. So apple pie shine is something that is very familiar to us, right? I mean, that's what
Thanks for pouring me a drink, Lyal.
You're welcome. We have a lot of friends who make moonshine, and apple pies like this is good standard.
What do you consider a lot?
Well, enough that we can stay drunk off of it if we needed to.
I can think of 3.
That's
four as of 10 minutes ago.
They make a decent quantity. Whoa.
That smells good, right? Now, I'll have to say, here's something I want to show before I say that. You may or may not be able to see that, but there's got a nice piece of cinnamon stick down in there.
So this is...
At first I thought it was the worm.
So our buddy told us that this is, it's legit made from like real fruit, right? Which is the problem with a lot of these.
I think you can taste that in that last one.
Here's the problem with a lot of shines that I so far have not found in this one, right? Is that I think it's the easiest thing to get into because you don't have to. It's not like bourbon; you have to age for a certain number of years. There's no age statements on it, so it's easier to get into. And I think a lot of people think like, "Oh, I'll get into business making moonshine," and now it's just all marketing, right? And then they use crap ingredients, and they wind up with a subpar product that's basically cheap liquor.
Well, here's the interesting.
This is not.
Yeah, here's the interesting thing. I actually don't know what the cost on this. But I forgot to ask.
These are about $25 a jar, I think.
Well, that's not.
No,
that's not bad. So, with apple pie moonshine, I've had 3 or 4 different ones.
The smell on
the
this
neat
is
thing
amazing.
about them is they all taste good. I don't think you can really screw up apple pie moonshine. There's something about the way it's made that just makes it nice. But by being okay versus the one that I have in my head right now.
Yeah.
Now, it was like 120 proof. It was like the pinnacle of apple pie moonshines for me.
This could be hotter for my taste. I will say, like this
could be hotter than those too.
Straight on like liqueur level, but that makes it really drinkable. What I like about it is the cinnamon is nice, and you can taste that sort of graham crackery flavor, that crust.
Okay. I agree everything you said. Now, where I will differ from you is I would actually prefer just a smidge less cinnamon in it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a massive fan of cinnamon. And I prefer that, again, the alcohol itself be a little hotter. But that's really freaking good.
I want about 2 tablespoons of vanilla ice cream dropped in the bowl of this.
Yes. Or just cream in general.
Yeah.
We could run upstairs, raid the coffee shop.
We could. I'm always skeptical with flavored moonshines because I'm like you. I feel like moonshine should punch you in the guts, right?
Well, we've had a few, and there's one that sells local to us that I can say I'm not a fan of. I mean, out of like the 20 flavors they make, there's like 2 of them that are like, that's okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a reason we're skeptical of them, and I assume most people that's had them are also skeptical.
But these are probably the closest to homemade shine that I've had that you can just go buy. The only difference is the proofing, right?
So why do you think that they're proofed as low as they are?
I assume that, like, I mean, it's like, so we like really big, bold flavors, right?
Well, when it comes to moonshine, I mean, that's the expectation.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm drinking moonshine, knock me out of my seat.
We don't like big, bold flavors on beer or bourbon or Scotch or tequila. No. We just want run-of-the-mill.
Not my tequila. I like my tequila smooth.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that this is probably just more palatable to most people. They're both right. They're both very, very drinkable.
Yeah, you're probably right, and I agree. They are very drinkable.
That's the only thing I would personally change. But man, they both make killer drinks. Just an ice cube, a little bit of ice cream or something. Like just 1 or 2 ingredients in this, and it's a cocktail.
Yeah, I agree. I think as straight drinkers, they're fine. I think these things would really shine when you come out trying to make a mixed drink. So. Hey, one more quick shout out before we get out of here. Team Sheets again. I said we'd get them on the show a few different times, and since they sent us these shirts, I'm going to give them a shout out every chance I can because I think they're super cool and they did that for us. They sent us free shirts, and I've worn mine. You've been on the show several times. This is only the second time I've worn mine, but I'm giving them verbal recognition because.
And basically, they just sent a shirt to a homeless person, essentially. Like, I have no other clothes than free stuff that somebody sent me.
Pretty much. All right, if you guys get a chance, go see Myrtle's Distillery. I assume you can walk in. Maybe you don't go to go see him. Maybe you have to get to the store. I'm not sure about that.
You have to have a passcode and knock on a tree trunk and get directions from a squirrel, and then finally they let you in. It's like a speakeasy.
Well, I think the guy we got it from said he went there. And picked it up. I assume you can go there and pick it up.
I think it's mostly a production facility, from what I understand, but we're going to go down and check it out. I think.
I would like to try too. Yeah.
We basically the guy was like, "Hey, if you like this, you should go down there and check them out. And if you don't like it, you should not."
So I guess we're gonna.
We're gonna go check it out.
All right. So shout out to Myrtle Distillery at Neosho, Missouri, and if you're around the Southwest Missouri, Northeast Arkansas, swing over by there.
Yeah, and you can pick this up in regional liquor stores as well. Yep. I'll add that. All right. Until next time.
Whether it be the apple pie you're drinking,
the food that you're eating, people you're meeting,
the free clothes you're wearing.
Grab a buddy and try something new.